Okay, time for a new video. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. This is yet another Eurovision 2026 related video here on my channel, and another reaction type video as well, because right now I'm about to listen for the first time to snippets of all of the songs involved in the Sanremo Music Festival 2026 over in Italy, which is of course not a Eurovision national final. However, there is the possibility at the end of this week the winner of this event will be confirmed as Italy's representative for the upcoming edition of the Eurovision Song Contest, which, as we all know, will take place this May in Vienna, Austria. As always, you're welcome to let me know your thoughts on anything I discuss in today's video by leaving a comment down below, and as always, there are links in the description to my other social media pages. Check them out if you so wish. So, first things first, it must be made clear that I am filming this video very late at night, so there is the very real possibility of me stumbling over my words a great deal and messing things up here and there. Apologies in advance if that happens. I really am trying to film this all in one go. Secondly, the reason I'm filming this now and trying to get it out of the way is purely because I know what it can be like on YouTube when the Sanremo Music Festival is taking place. There's a lot of copyright related issues, a lot of people's videos can be taken down, and it can be a little bit iffy to sometimes find a video with snippets to react to. So that is why I'm trying to get it out of the way now, knowing that there is a video loaded up and ready to go. I'll be taking a look at it shortly. Thirdly, it is my intention to listen to all of these songs in full at some point soon, but there are a lot of them, so when I get around to doing that, I really don't know. But rest assured, I will listen to these songs in full at some point and form strong opinions on them, I'm sure, and I will mention my favourites, no doubt, in a future YouTube video here on my channel. So do bear with me. I want to try and get this video filmed and uploaded as quickly as I can, so if I do mess up, apologies. Anyway, the Sanremo Music Festival 2026, it's the 76th edition of it. It is, of course, once again taking place in the rather compact Teatro Ariston in Sanremo in the northwest of Italy. It started on February the 24th, so yesterday, as I'm recording this video, and it will finish on February the 28th. There are 30 songs involved. There is a public vote, a press jury vote, and a radio jury vote. There's also the newcomers section, but we're not really going to worry too much about that right now. The lineup was revealed a long time ago. Of course, Sanremo is a huge deal in Italy. It is older than Eurovision itself. It was an inspiration for the creation of the ESC, and usually there are a lot of really big established names, lots of very successful Italian musicians involved, and many of them come back to Sanremo in the future. Once they've tried it once, they come back again and again and again. It is a very prestigious event. Everybody sits there in their finest suits and nicest dresses, looking very sternly at the stage as the results come in. It's a very serious thing, and a lot of people really enjoy it. The quality is generally very high. Somewhere in the region of 10 to 15 million Italians watch every night of this event. It goes on for hours and hours and hours, and it really is a classy thing. There are not just established names, there are newcomers as well, and we usually have a mixture of pop, rap, maybe a little rock every now and then. But anyway, the lineup, I'm not going to go through it right now because I did discuss it in a video some time ago. Long story short, do we have the format here? I can't quite remember whether we do. Anyway, last night, all 30 artists performed for the first time. The top 5 were announced in a random order. This is the top 5 with the press, and I haven't seen that result yet, so I'm going to scroll down quickly. Tomorrow night, half of the artists will perform. The top 5 will be announced in a random order. On night 3, it's the other half. Again, the top 5 will be announced in a random order. On night 4, it is the covers duets evening, which doesn't matter too much, although there is a radio jury, press jury and televote apparently. And then on the final night, everybody performs. The top 5 go into a super final, probably at about 2 a.m, and the juries and public will determine the winner. Hopefully, I got that somewhat correct. we move on. The video that I'm about to watch has been uploaded by ESC Samuel. This is their top 30. They have already ranked these songs, which is incredible. I am hoping these snippets are somewhat long enough to form a little bit of an initial response, and obviously there will be other videos surfacing online over the next 24 hours or so. I will be checking those out, but yes, I am looking for immediacy, I am looking for quality. In terms of the names that I'm most excited for, Arisa, whose track record at Sanremo is very impressive. She's never finished outside the top 10 if I remember correctly. Elettra Lamborghini, yes, Ermal Meta, who I would say is probably the favourite on paper. Fedez, who only has to fart, and he has a platinum song in Italy. He is going to win this event at some point. Teaming up with Marco Massini, who has such a raspy voice. That's a really interesting double act right there. I'm interested in Levante. I'm interested in Mara Sate. Patti Bravo, that's a big name. Yeah. Serena Brancale is apparently the favourite with Quick on Me, so it will be interesting to see what her song is all about as well. Anyway, let me know what you think about these songs, especially if you're Italian, who's getting the early buzz after night one of this event. Hopefully this video goes smoothly enough. Let's see what these songs are all about. And like I keep on saying, if this is messy, I apologise, but I do want to get it out there as soon as I can, even though it is very late at night. Here we go. ESC Samuel, what I'm watching won't be in the bottom corner of the video you're watching, that's the way it usually is, but you might well have seen this video by now anyway. Here we go. Is there a Eurovision winner in this crop? I'm just going to listen to them, pause, give you my thoughts, and move swiftly on. Okay, number 30, Sal Da Vinci. So this is a somewhat swinging number, I would say, fairly colourful behind him. He's delivering this song quite passionately, I would say. And obviously, everything sounds pretty good with the orchestra. But that one, I'm not going to write it down. I will be writing down my favourites if I remember. Next up. Okay, number 29 is Dargen D'Amico. Slightly funky, orange outfit, sunglasses. I. Feels a little bit flat in that snippet, but I'm sure the whole thing is maybe not too bad. Remember, I will listen to these songs in my own time when I get the chance, but I am looking for something that just grabs my attention straight away. Here we go. Moving on. Okay, this is Luce, number 28 with Labirinto. This feels also fairly flat, I have to say. Another guy in sunglasses. Not sure about that one. I feel as though he's probably one of the favourites, though. I feel like I read that the other day. Not with that song. Number 27 is Enrico Nigiotti. Okay, that sounds like a fairly typical Sanremo heartfelt ballad, truth be told. Orange lighting, this swirling clock on the backdrop, very much Doctor Who opening credits from a few years ago. I can appreciate that. Not sure it's massively competitive, though. Eddie Brock is next. Okay, I thought this was a ballad, but it seems as though it's packing a little bit of a rocky edge to it as well. Flashing lights, shaky camera effects. Not sure about that one. Number 25, Ermal Meta. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Hasn't aged at all since he did Eurovision. Oh, hello. Okay, wow. Only 25 in this ranking, but, you know, this is just one person's opinion. Seems to be... has a slightly summery vibe to it, perhaps. And then this, which is in black and white. I was expecting a straightforward ballad, truth be told, so this is not really what I anticipated at all. But surely this is a contender, because Ermal, again, has a pretty good track record at Sanremo. I nearly said Eurovision there. Okay. Patti Bravo. Simple ballad. Black and white. Black dress. Sounds nice. Not terribly competitive. Moving on. Raf. Oh, this is slow as well. Sounds quite beautiful. Also fairly simple. Still waiting for something to just really blow me away. Maria Antonietta and Colombre. This is old school, light stuff. Keyboard off to one side, he's got the guitar. I don't know, coming across as fairly basic in this snippet. 21 songs to go though. Cielo is up next. Whoa, what's going on with the hair? Okay, slightly rocky in terms of its sound, but also fairly unremarkable, at least in that snippet. Malika is next. Okay, yeah, this is also a little bit summery in style, a little bit funky. I can appreciate the sound, but I'm sure there's a hell of a lot stronger coming up. Arisa, number 19. Goodness me. Oh, the crowd were clapping there. Oh, wow. Straightforward ballad, white dress, black hair. Lovely vocal, smoke machine, blue lighting. I'm not writing anything down. But that sounds really lovely, and because she has a good track record at this festival, that is bound to do quite well. Oh yeah. Fulminacci. Grey suit. Okay, yeah, this is being delivered in a fairly nonchalant style. Sounds quite nice, actually. That one's maybe not too bad. Fulminacci. Safe is number 17. This one also has an element of funk to it. And a little bit of energy on display, but not too much. That one's okay. Still waiting for something to make me go, wow. Mara Sateh, what a beautiful woman. Lovely sounding ballad. Not much going on visually. Yeah, that's okay. Some of these are going to blend together, aren't they? Tredici Pietro is next. Another suit and tie here. Easy-going vibes, that one. But maybe not right up my street. Next up is Jax. There's a lot going on here, and doesn't this stand out a lot? Italia Starter Pack. I mean, there's a lot going on there. Slightly country in style, which is something we don't get at Sanremo very often at all. I wonder how well that one will do. Because that is by far the one that is standing out the most so far. Number 13 is Elettra Lamborghini. Okay, these feathers are reminding me of Denmark 2007. Okay, the instrumental sounds pretty good. Definitely has some energy to it. Not sure the vocal is really coming through there, but I'm not a professional singer. That one doesn't sound too bad. Nate is number 12. Black outfit, red lighting. Ooh, okay. The drums there at the end sounded quite interesting, giving this song a sense of drama. Otherwise, seems like, I don't know, a fairly plain rap song, perhaps. Number 11 is Levante. Now, I have to say, I don't look on social media too often, at all, really, during the Eurovision season, trawling through lots of comments to get opinions to talk about in videos such as this one. But earlier on tonight, I did see quite a few people saying that this was the real standout. Levante. Okay, yeah, it's a ballad. Sparkly dress, black hair, tattoos. She's been involved before. Okay, well, I think there's other ballads standing out a little bit more than that one, based on these snippets. But it sounds very nice, and it's always important, I think, with Sanremo to give each song a fair shot, because once you hear the whole thing, your opinions really can change, usually for the better, I would say. Number 10, Francesco Renga. This guy can really sing. Whoa! Get a load of that hair. Okay, yeah. Not doing anything remarkable there, but he has got a pretty impressive set of pipes. Tommaso Paradiso. This is one of the favourites, apparently. Number 9. Big beard. Classy. Definitely giving off a slightly romantic whiff. Don't mind the sound of that one. Michele Bravi is next, number 8. Definitely used up a lot of hair gel for this one. Why is the staging, why is the lighting so damn dark this year? He's got a very interesting tone to his voice. But that one's not really standing out too much to me, I've got to be honest. But he does have an interesting voice. Leo Gassman is number 7. Really going for it. Sounds very nice. Simple, easy to go along with. I know I'm repeating myself here. But maybe a lot of these songs are blending together. Number 6 is LDA and Aka 7. Another rather swinging type effort. Oh. Grabbing a bit of the booty there. Yeah, that one sounds okay. It's standing out a reasonable amount in this field. But also I feel like I've already heard it before. Number 5 is Bambole di Pezza. Ah, yeah. Yeah, this is the girl group, is it not? All over it. Best one so far. Had a feeling when their name came up just then, and I thought, oh yeah, that's the girl group. That's one to keep an eye out for, but knowing me, it doesn't stand a damn chance. Number 4, maybe the winner, Fedez and Marco Massini. Marco Massini going for the Santa Claus type beard this year. So you've got Marco Massini doing his raspy thing off to one side, and then you've got Fedez. Well, he's not actually doing that. He is rapping off to one side. What an interesting pairing. I'm not sure about that. But Fedez is such a big star, man. So that's got to be a contender. Number 3, Samurai J. Looks a bit like the footballer Xavi Simons. Bit of choreography. Also, I repeat myself, swinging, a little bit lively. Feels okay. There's only 2 left. Good lord, this is not the most impressive batch in my opinion. Dito nella Piaggia, number 2. Okay, electro pop. She's got this big skirt on. Dancers in suits. Oh, that stands out a lot. I don't mind the sound of that one. We'll listen to the whole thing. Number 1, then, is indeed Serena Brancale. It's a ballad straight out of a Disney film. She looks great in that dress. That's it. This has turned out to be quite a long video. I don't want to be negative, but I'm not terribly impressed with what I've heard there. I know they're only snippets, don't come for me. Didn't write down any names. Right. Okay. It'll be interesting to see the top 5, God help us. Arisa, yes. Bambole di Pezza, yes. That probably will be in my top 3. Dito nella Piaggia, yes. Electro Lamborghini, maybe. Ermalmetta, maybe not. But he's bound to do well. Fedez and Marco Massini, that didn't sound remotely interesting to me in that snippet. Fulminacci, maybe. Jax, maybe. Leo Gassman, maybe. Levante, maybe. Marasate, maybe. Serena Brancale and Tommaso Paradiso. So there's a fair few. I'm tempted to say that Que Fastidio was the best one there. Based on immediate grabbing my attention, the immediacy, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that one is probably top of the pile. Shall we take a look at these top 5? Dito nella Piaggia made the top 5, that's great. Arisa made the top 5, nice. Fulminacci, okay. Serena Brancale, fine. Fedez and Marco Massini. I told you, that guy only has to breathe. Platinum. That is very interesting indeed. Okay, well, that is the press jury ranking for night 1. I can't really argue with it. Oh yeah, Que Fastidio. That's going to be a bit of a fan favourite, I think, isn't it? Dito nella Piaggia, who was born on February the 5th, one day before me. Rise up, Aquariuses, that's what I say. 29, so she's a bit younger than me. Yes. Lovely. Yeah, I don't know. When the public have their say, oh wow, Fedez is going to be doing extremely well. Oh man. Interesting. Not the strongest lineup. Let's take a look at the comments, shall we? Dito nella Piaggia. Serena. Grazie. Yeah, okay. Anyway, this video is by far too long. Let me know what you think. I'm going to get it uploaded straight away and then probably go straight to bed. And by the time I wake up tomorrow, I'll have forgotten a damn thing. I'll have forgotten every damn thing, actually, about all of these songs. But anyway, yes, time to wrap this up. That is my reaction to snippets of the Sanremo 2026 songs. Not brilliant, but there's a few gems there amongst the sludge. It's not sludge. It's quality. Anyway, give each song a fair shot. That's what I'll certainly be doing. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Thank you for watching. Good night, and bye for now.